Alright guys, welcome back to JForce Gaming, and today we are going to review this light bar, alright, from Quntis, alright, and this is the light bar that sits above your monitor. Alright, so yeah, so we'll do a quick unboxing to see what you get inside here, alright, and I'm going to ask you why you guys would need, alright, a light bar. Alright, usually if you were to mostly work at night, or you you have a gaming room that is quite dark, alright, and sometimes your monitor is overly bright, and usually it can strain your eyes. Right, for me, it does happen before. All right, a lot of times when I'm working in the dark, at night I don't want the lights to disturb until my family. So but the brightness, or sometimes even when I game in the dark, the brightness is so bright that it's really strained my eyes. All right, even I lower the it is like unethical to constantly adjust your monitor brightness every time you either use it during the day or night, alright? But with this, alright, it is a solution to eye straining if you were to use it in the dark. Alright, so we have this light bar from Quntis, alright, and let's see what we get inside here, alright? We do get a user manual here, alright, and we do get some mounts, alright, for your monitor. Alright, and right over here we have a USB-A to a USB-C cable, alright, to power up the light bar itself. So which is very convenient. You don't need a power adapter to light this thing up. A few mounting tools, alright, L-shaped mounting tools, and I think this should be the stand itself, right? So this is the stand to hold the light bar itself. And yeah, that's a lot of accessories, all right? So yeah, it's really worth what you're getting for this brand. All right, and yeah, and we have the light bar itself. Okay, so as you guys can see, there is a lot of LEDs, right, inside here, right? And yeah, the light bar is a very slim. You can see the light bar is really slim, and yeah, and lightweight. All right, and there is a few touch control at the top over here. All right, over you guys can see there's some touch control. All right, to adjust, there's some logos over here to adjust like certain brightness, different type of temperature settings. All right, for your light, like you can have a warm light or a bright light. Right, and yeah, adjust the any other settings that you can use it on. All right, so it's very simple to set it up. As you guys can see, there's a hole here which is for the power USB-C. So all you just have to do is to clip it in, or for me, I just like to slot it in. All right, and it's done. So this, I have the light bar itself. All right, so later on I'm gonna like set this up on my monitor so you guys can see for yourself how good it looks, right, during the day and during the night itself. All right, and yeah, so why would you even need, all right, this lamp? You might find it's a waste of money, but it is very useful, all right, in reducing eye strain, all right, and injuring your eyes, all right. If you grow up, your parents or grandparents usually say do not use your mobile devices or use the computer at night, it might damage your eyes. But with this, all right, it can eliminate all of that problems, all right, and to ensure that you have a great viewing experience at night, whether you're gaming, all right, or working on on your work stuff. All right, so the stand overall, all right, let's talk about the build quality on this. All right, the moment I held it up, all right, the quality is really good. All right, there is no it doesn't feel plastic, it doesn't feel cheap at all. All right, there's a decent weight to the stand itself, the holder itself. All right, and overall the build quality is very solid. All right, I have gone through a few other light bar I've seen, like sometimes on display or like some exhibition booth. All right, and then I've seen like I've touched them, felt them, see how it looks like, and those of them feel very flimsy, very cheap like, right? But Quntis, this brand, all right, it feels very good, all right, and for an extremely affordable price. All right, that's why I go with this brand, all right, to as this brand for the lamp for my monitor. All right, I looked through every other brand, but I think this brand is really good. A lot of positive reviews, and everything is just, it feels very well made. All right, so I'm pretty sure this thing can last you a long time before you need to change one. Alright, so now let us talk about a few features of this light bar, alright, and why I chose this as the light bar for my monitor. Alright, the first thing first is there is an adjustable brightness, so you can adjust the brightness to your liking and to your personal preference. Alright, and they have the button on the top, alright, touch button. Alright, so you just touch it to adjust the brightness itself. You can also change the warmth of the light, alright, to a yellow light or a bright white light. Alright, if you like a more warm orangey light, alright, they have it as well, or you can change to a white light if you prefer, if you're like doing like writing or whatever on the lamp itself. Alright, and they also have auto adjustment. Alright, so it adjusts to your screen size, your area space and such. Very, very useful, so you don't have to do any configuration and such. And also they also have the usefulness of this is that they do have anti-glare, so you won't have any reflections, the light being too strong and reflect in your eyes. It's very, very so it just diffuse the light evenly across your monitor, across your desk, alright, for this even feel, alright. So and anti-glare, which is really, really important, right? Some light bar, alright, their glare is very, very intense, that is it just makes the matter worse, but this one is really good. I see a lot of positive review with it, right? And another thing about this is that they don't have any of the stroking, flickering issues that some other lights do have, alright, due to some faulty or malfunction or manufacturing defects. Alright, this one, upon looking all the reviews, none of the customer complain about having this problem at all. Alright, so yeah, if you're flickering, if you see some like light flickering, it's noticeable, right, on certain other brands itself, but this one they do not have it, so it's really, really good. Alright, and for the stand itself, alright, it's really awesome. Alright, you can adjust the light bar, alright, to different angle as you like. You can see, alright, to your preferred angle. You can also adjust it upwards, right, which is really awesome. Why? Because if I were to adjust this upwards, if I were to record a video on my PC itself, alright, and I do need a backlight, alright, to light up my face, but with this I can use this as a backlight itself, so it's really, really awesome. Alright, it can be a two-in-one solution, right? So it can be a backlight for to make my face looks more clearer. Alright, and if I'm not recording any videos, I can just tune it down, then at night I'll just game on it, right, with the light evenly diffused on my desk, which is really, really cool. Alright, so yeah, this is really, really a useful feature, and they have this extending thing to fit at any size of the monitor you have, and a huge heavy weight at the back to make sure that this thing stays in place. Very cool, right, and very well thought out. And overall, the build quality is really good, really excellent. Every part of it feels really premium, really well built. Alright, there's no flimsy part. Even the joints, all this, alright, on the stand itself, the holder itself is very, very solid. Alright, there's no flimsy. You see, if I'm shaking, there's no like play. It will not like shake around. Alright, so yeah, everything is really, really well built. Alright, of quality. That's why I really love this brand. Alright, so after you have seen it mounted onto my monitor, it looks really, really good. Alright, and it doesn't affect any of the aesthetics of my desk setup, and doesn't affect my monitor or anything at all. It looks really, really great. Alright, and I'm loving it until now. I don't have any issues with it, and it's just this amazing. Alright, and yeah, I think this is the light bar that I would recommend you guys if you are looking for a budget light bar that is really good, alright, yet they doesn't cheap out on quality. This Quntis one is the best you guys can go for. They have different other light bars, come with the knob one, or wider one, longer one for like MacBooks or laptops and such. They have all different kind of light bar. You guys can check out their site for more details, alright, and just read more about it. It's really good. And the best part about this thing is it powers through a USB, so you just need to connect it to the back of your monitor. If your monitor have a USB port, and it can be powered up by your monitor, so it will not take out any space or sockets, alright, from other places, which makes it look really messy and such. Alright, and yeah, and because it's powered by USB, it is LED, so it's really, really energy saving and low power draw, so you don't have to worry about electricity bill at all. And yeah, so if you're out there, thinking which light bar to choose, because there's so many brands, so many prices, so many different types of functions, technology in it, right, and you don't know which one to choose, I highly recommend this Quntis ScreenLinear light bar, right? This is the ScreenLinear Pro. They had a Pro Plus with the knob itself, but if you want to, you don't want to really use a knob, you want to save up on some money, just get the ScreenLinear itself. All the controls at the top also very easy to control, so you don't really need that thing. Alright, yeah, it depends on how you like it. If you want that looks cooler, you can have that as well. But what I'm having here is the Quntis ScreenLinear Pro. Alright, without the knob one. So yeah, so if you guys want to check out this product, I'll link them in the video description down below for you guys to check it out. Alright, and if you find today's video really interesting and really helpful to decide on what to get, alright, for your next light bar purchase, alright, do give it a thumbs up. Alright, and yeah, that's all today, guys, and this is 𝖩force Gaming. I shall see you guys in my next video. Peace out.